Got a full slate of baseball today, including early day baseball games. So of course we got to mess around and get into the action of the MLB today. I do have a couple plays. We did sweep yesterday. We went 3-0. I did have Judge the homer for Dinger Tuesday. That did not hit. But a nice little sweep yesterday on the square plays. I'm going a little square as well today. But I think that's kind of just how baseball is going right now. The better teams are winning the last couple days, and there's a little less variation in baseball currently. That means it could all change pretty quickly. But yeah, yesterday was a pretty good day. We're trying to stay hot once again today. So I have 3 plays for this morning. I will tell you them, but they are on SoBet as well. We are doing a dollar promo on SoBet, just $1 for the first month. And you can get all of our college football plays, all of our MLB plays, and there's also like 35 different sports handicappers on there that are much better than I am. So you can go check out SoBet. Again, just $1 for that first month, so it's nothing, and there's a lot better bettors on there than I am. But let's get into the slate today. I got 3 plays. The first play I don't love, but it is the first game of the day. I am taking the under in the Angels game, the Angels-Phillies. I'm taking that under 9.5. It's easy. Rays, Braves, Giants, Orioles. That's kind of how baseball has been rolling right now. I love the Orioles today. I am fading I'm fading Dylan Cease. Thank you for the follow, my man. I appreciate it. Fading Dylan Cease, so I love the Orioles. I'm taking the over in that game as well. It's at 9. I actually got it at 8.5 a little earlier today. But yeah, fading Dylan Cease from the White Sox. So I love the Orioles. The Braves. I love the Braves. I think they're like minus 270 or something like that. Yeah, against the Rockies. Love the Braves there. I'm a little worried Darius Vines for Atlanta hasn't pitched yet, and I think in his career. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, Freeland sucks for the Rockies. What do you like for the Twins game? That Twins game is tricky, to be honest. I honestly kind of am leaning the Guardians at plus 125. 2 great pitchers, Sonny Gray, Tanner Bibby. I guess I would maybe lean the under and probably take the Guardians on the money line there. Garrett Wilson's season touchdown prediction. I think he's going to get just short of 10. I'd go like at 9 touchdowns for Wilson. Phillies bats are on fire. They are. But the last couple games for the Phillies when they've scored double digits, the following game has been pretty low scoring. I think 3 of those games they've just scored 1 run following a 10-plus run game. And then 1 of those games they've scored 3. So they don't really score well after they score double digits the night prior. So that's my thought process there. I don't love it, to be honest. I don't love the under in the Phillies-Angels game, but I did take it. Thanks for the follow, Roger. I do have the over again in the White Sox-Orioles, and my favorite over of the early slate is the Brewers-Cubs over 7. I know that's probably pretty square. It's 7 runs. It's the lowest of the day, but I love that over. Both Woodruff, first of all, Woodruff's a beast, but he gives up like 2-3 runs a game. Kyle Hendricks gives up like 3-4 runs a game. Boom, we're already at 7. So that over is free to me. In the Brewers-Cubs, again, very square, but the square plays yesterday went 3-0. So taking the over in the Brewers-Cubs as my favorite play of the day. Padres on the money line. Weird line in that game. I was looking at that. Rich Hill's terrible for San Diego, but Miles for the Cardinals is not great. That's a pick 'em. Weird game there, to be honest. Brewers on the money line I love. I think the Brewers win this game by 3-4 runs. My 3 plays today, my favorite is the over in the Brewers-Cubs at 7. And then I have the over of the White Sox-Orioles. That's starting in 20 minutes. And then I have the under in the Phillies. The Phillies under is my least favorite out of the 3. Orioles first 5, under 4.5. Unfortunately, I'll root against you because I have the over in that game. But we can both hit for sure if if it's higher score in the end of the game, I'm fine. Sanchez over 4.5 Ks. I was looking at him over hits, but then I withdrew it. I would love over K since I have the under. I'd love a good pitching duel. Detmer's not bad for the Angels. He has been hit up his last couple games, but he's a decent pitcher, and Sanchez isn't bad either. So that should be a pitcher duel. Pirates, Royals over 9. Haven't looked at that one yet. Where's that one at? Pirates at 8:10. I have not really looked at the afternoon slate a whole lot. Kind of focus on the beginning. Picks for the first game, I do. I have the two 1 o'clock games. I have the over in the White Sox at 8.5, and I have the under in the Phillies at 9. So the over in the White Sox, under in the Phillies. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got lucky yesterday. 3-0, but we'll take it. Any home run props today? I have not looked into it. I do have a couple player props. I did do 8.5 runs in the Orioles game. I got that like at 11 o'clock, 11:30. Yeah, White Sox Orioles was at 8.5. I see it's at 9 now. I still will do the 9. Thanks for the follow, Sean. I like that over still. I think the Orioles are going to score 7-8 runs themselves. So the over in the White Sox, under in the Phillies, and then my favorite play is the over of 7 in the Brewers Cubs. Thanks for the follow, Oz. Any money line picks today? I love the Orioles. They're minus 185, so it's pretty gross. I love the Brewers at minus 120. Definitely a trap line, but again, 3-0 yesterday on the trap, ugly plays. So I like the Brewers minus 120. I think the Yankees are just going to destroy the Tigers. I would hammer Garrett Wilson over 7.5 strikeouts tonight. I think it's like minus 105. I think the favorite is to go under strikeouts. But yeah, I would love Garrett Cole over 7.5 Ks tonight. Tigers strike out all the time. Garrett Cole is probably going to have 10, 11, 12. So I could do a Garrett Cole ladder of Ks. Going to stay away from that Braves game because thanks twice. I don't know the Braves pitcher. This is his first. I couldn't get any stats on him. So this is his first, from what I've seen, his first MLB appearance. I don't know. But he's playing the Rockies, I guess. But I'm not going to bet on a guy making his first appearance. Dodgers are on fire right now. You could probably take the Dodgers on the money line. That Rangers-Mets game is pretty gross. I stayed away from that one. I'm probably looking into that later, but I stayed away at the moment. You got Marlins minus 2.5 against the Mariners minus 2.5 against the A's. Mariners did lose yesterday. Funny that Julio Rodriguez was out and the Mariners lose. I would have to check the lineup. If Julio's not playing, I'm not touching that game. If he is, I love Seattle. You like the Guardians? I do like the Guardians I like the Twins. Actually, no, I do like the Guardians. Plus 125, yeah, sorry. Guardians plus 125 I do like. I think Tanner Bibby's the better pitcher than Sonny Gray. Again, two really good pitcher matchups. I would lean the under in that game, but I did not take it. I do love Cleveland on the plus 124. Dabbling in college football. Oh, I will be going hard on college football tomorrow. Yes, I don't have any. Well, my one play is on Saturday, and I took Alabama minus 39. That's my one play so far. I'm very heavily considered taking Nebraska on the money line tomorrow, but I have not locked in any Thursday bets. Astros against the Red Sox. I like that over. It's at 10. Michigan over 51.5. I will 100% be taking Michigan minus 36, 35, whatever they are. But that's just because I'm a diehard Michigan fan. Nationals over 3.5 runs. Bassett's not bad for the Blue Jays. Corbin's terrible for the Nats. It's hard for me to bet on the Nationals, to be honest. I think the Blue Jays might smoke them in that one. Utah minus 4.5. I think Utah's quarterback's out, which is a little scary. But and that line's moved down 2 or 3 points, I believe, since that news. I think it was 6.5, so moved down 2 points. I'll have to look into it, but I still like Utah. I think Colorado gets absolutely smoked. No, those were my bets yesterday. Yesterday we went 3-0. I did post my plays today on SoBet. It's just $1 for the first month. We're doing a college football promo, but I'll give you my plays right now. I have the over in the White Sox. I have the under in the Phillies, and I have the over in the Brewers game. How do you like Phillies and Orioles minus 1.5? I love the Orioles minus 1.5. I love it. I am going to stay away from the Phillies because I think that's going to be a low-scoring game. Florida State plus 2.5 against LSU. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game, man. I personally am a little down on Florida State this year. Everyone's really riding the Seminoles. I think they're gonna be fine, but I do think Clemson's still gonna win the ACC. I would be tempted to sprinkle in LSU, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to not take Florida State in that game. 13.5 is crazy in the Braves game. Yeah, it's because, well, first of all, it's at Coors Park in Colorado. Kyle Freeland sucks for the Rockies, and Darius Vines for the Braves is making his first ever MLB appearance from what I've seen. Tigers to the moon. I have Garrett Cole strikeout ladder tonight. I think Garrett Cole's going to get 12 strikeouts. Tigers strike out like no other, and Garrett Cole's a beast. Padres on the money line. Another weird line there. I can't bet with Rich Hill and the Padres. He's terrible. But the Cardinals pitcher's bad too, Miles Mikolas or whatever his name is. So I'm going to stay away from that game. It's ugly. I honestly would lean the Cardinals, but I'm not going to bet it. I do know Pick'em Petey for sure. He's on SoBet as well. I think I meant LSU, my bad. Oh, yeah, I like LSU. Guardians money line or plus 1.5. I would just do the money line. They're the underdog. I just like them outright money line. Plus 125 is great value. Witt Jr. home run today. Love it. I'll sprinkle in. If you give me a home run prop, I'll pretty much ask no questions and just take it. I'm a sucker for a good home run prop. Central Michigan over 14.5 against Sparty on Friday. Fire up. I like it. Michigan State's going to be terrible. I don't know if I'm going to get there on that bet, but I will 100% be rooting for Central Michigan. I despise Michigan State. We fade the Angels. I took the under in that game. I am fading the hot bats of Philly. Guardians money line. Yeah, I love that play. Plus 125. Love it. I don't think I have that one locked in. So I'm going to lock that Guardians right now. My plays today, I have 3. I have the over in the Orioles, I have the over in the Cubs, and I have the under in the Angels. Sorry, I got to lock this in real quick. Lock it in the Guardians, plus 125. Cubs or Brewers today? I would go Brewers hardcore, but that is very square, very ugly. Definitely a trap, but I have a hard time seeing the Brewers not win that game. I did not bet it, but I would take the Brewers. I love that over. That over is at 7. I know it's super low, but I think the Brewers could score 7 themselves. Thanks for the follow, Kenneth. Give me a home run guy to take in the Orioles game. 1 sec. Let me lock in this Guardians money line. Where are they at? Guardians on the money line, plus 130. Let's go. All right, Guardians on the money line has been sent. Thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks for the follow, Young. What lineup would you stack today? Orioles. I do like the Orioles today. I like the Orioles minus 1.5. Blue Jays, Nationals, over under. I would lean the over because Corbin's pitching for the Nationals and he's terrible. Love the Orioles today. I wouldn't do it with the Phillies. It's probably a smart move to do it with the Phillies. I just have the under in that Phillies game, and I just think it's going to be low score. Probably a close game. Honestly, just do the Orioles minus 1.5. 750 wins 1,700. Wow, that's a big boy bet. The Phillies will probably win. I just think it's going to be a kind of a close game. 2 pitchers for early games. I would go Woodruff for sure. You know what? I wouldn't mind Detmers from the Angels. I think he's gonna have a bounce back game today. You'll probably get a good little bonus on that. Not a whole lot of people are picking him. Thanks for the follow, Dylan. Does a no clock stop on first downs really have that much of an impact on over unders? If you have running teams, yes, but like I didn't see a huge difference. Thanks for the follow, Jalapeno. Wow, comments are flying. I don't even know who Brooke Shields is, so I'll go Joe Lee. Oh, you like the under in the Angels game? Why? The Phillies scored 12 yesterday. I've looked our last couple games where they scored in the double digits. They've have low scoring games following that. Like I think 3 of them were 1-score games for the Phillies, and then the other game was a 3-score game. So I think the Phillies are going to bounce back to earth here. Thanks, Think Twice. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the follow, Rasta. Dude, Seattle was tough. We should have known. If Julio Rodriguez isn't playing, we are fading Seattle. But he might be in the lineup today. I don't know why he was out yesterday. Probably because he's on a massive bender. Guardians on the money line, I just locked it in. I got it at plus 130. I see plus 125 on DraftKings. But yes, love guards. Love the Guardians. I think Tanner Bibby is, they have the pitching advantage against Sonny Gray. It's probably going to be a low scoring game, but I think the guards could probably take it like 3-2. It's going to be low scoring and a tight game, but I think guards can snag that one. Love the Orioles. I would take Orioles, honestly, minus 1.5 on the run line. That's plus 115. Love the Cubbies. I have the over in that. So, yeah, that's my favorite play is the over in the Brewers-Cubs. It's at 7. It's pretty square, but, yeah. I mean, both Woodruff and Kendricks are great pitchers, but they also give up some runs. They haven't pitched a shutout in a while. So, if they each give up 2 runs, you're pretty much almost at the over there. So, love the over of 7 in the Brewers-Cubs. 2 good over bets today. So, I've only looked at the early slate, but I love the over in the Orioles, and I love the Brewers-Cubs over. Pirates, Royals over 7. Again, haven't really looked at the afternoon slate. Depends who's pitching. I haven't looked at these pitchers at all, to be honest. I don't really know anything about them. And the line's off for the total, which means they're probably messing around with the lineup. I would lean the over, sure. They're 2. But, yeah, I just didn't do the research on that one. What you got for 2 money lines? Love the Orioles today. I took the Guardians at plus money. Wouldn't mind the Brewers at minus 120. Definitely a trap on that. I would be cautious taking the Brewers. That's all I got locked in currently that are decent odds. Probably take the Dodgers again because they're on fire. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. College is back. What's up, Hagen? How we doing? It is pretty square, yeah. It is hard to argue. I agree. It is hard. I don't know. I'm just looking at the recent stats of Philly, and it just seems like that game's going to go under. But, yeah, we will have a full slate of college football tomorrow. I did lock in Alabama minus 39 for Saturday. Just lock that in, boys. If you follow one thing that I give, take Alabama on the spread this weekend. I think it's going to continue to rise. Let me check what it is right now. 39.5. Yeah, that's going to get to like 41, 42 probably by game time. So snag Bama right now on the spread. They're going to win 55-3. You got the Hawaii game. Who's Hawaii playing? I did not win my Hawaii game week 1. Middle Tennessee State has, but Bama is the last 8 years, Bama has covered game 1 spreads by an average of 14 points more than what the spread is, and I'm not going to mess with Bama. Rays and Astros on the money line. Sorry, I got into college football there. It's Bama, though. Of course they have a quarterback. No one has a quarterback this year. Georgia doesn't have a quarterback. Ohio State doesn't have a quarterback. Penn State doesn't have a quarterback. Bama doesn't have a quarterback. Tennessee doesn't have a quarterback. Well, Tennessee does have a Michigan transfer. But the only team that's returning a decent quarterback is USC, Oregon, and Michigan. Everyone else, well, LSU if you want to include McDaniels, ACC, Texas. There's a couple teams, but Bama will figure it out. They always do. Taking Bama, locked it in, the spread already. Rays, Astros, money line. Sorry. Rays against, yeah, I would take the Rays. That's going to be an under game for sure. Rangers. The Rangers is scaring me a little bit. I actually took Dane Dunning over earned runs at 2.5. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels or whatever. He's solid. I don't think Caleb Williams is going to win it. It sounds weird because they don't really have a quarterback or a sophomore quarterback, but Marvin Harrison Jr. as a potential Heisman sleeper, not bad. Thanks for the follow, Ezzy. Mackenzie, yeah, we did have a solid day yesterday. 3-0, unfortunately, Judge home run did not hit. Yeah, 3-0 yesterday. Again, we will have a lot of college football tomorrow. All my plays are on SoBet. They're doing $1 for the first month as a promo for college football season. There's 35 handicappers on there, all of them better than I am. So go ahead and check that out. Again, it's a buck for 30 days. A lot of college football in there. Links in bio as well. Promo code is worst bets. Thanks for the follow, Jay. A couple other Heisman sneakers. I kind of like Bo Nix. Club Nick, I don't hate. I know that sounds gross, but I think Clemson's going to be solid. And then, of course, Blake Corum, my man. Who do you like in the Utah versus Florida game? That line is shifting like crazy. I think it's because Rising's out or whatever his name is for Utah. So I have to look into that a little bit more. Thanks for the follow, Alex. I was going to be heavy on Utah -6.5, but the lines moved to -4.5. I still like Utah, but I don't know if it's confirmed. Thanks for the follow, Mackenzie. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I did just read it like on Twitter like 30 minutes ago. I still like Purdy. What's up? I still like Utah as well. But that's gonna be a tough one. I have to look into it. I think Nebraska has potential to win outright tomorrow. I did lock them in before the week started at +7.5. It's at 7 right now. I do kind of like Nebraska at the +215. I'm not going to bet it yet, but that's where I'm leaning. That Utah game's crazy. I will probably be taking UCF -37. That's gross. I'll have a write-up with that later today. Texas, what's up, brother? Thanks for the follow. About to throw a 4-teamer and try it out. Let's do it. That was yesterday. Yesterday, the Yankees won. I was the underdog 2 games in a row. Yankees are going to win again today. I went 3-0 yesterday on my SoBet slip. Also, the plays I gave out on my live today. So trying to go 3-0 today. My 3 plays, they're starting in 5 minutes. 2 of them are. I have the over in the White Sox, the under in the Phillies, and the over in the Brewers-Cubs. The Brewers-Cubs is my favorite over of the day, favorite bet of the day. Both Sox lose, both Sox games going over. Love the over in the White Sox. The Red Sox game against the Astros. Sorry. I do like the over in the Astros-Red Sox. I don't know who's going to win that. I love Framber Valdez over walks. If you can get that on Prize Picks or Underdog Fantasy, I think it was at 1.5. So take his over walks for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with the Red Sox, but I do think that's going to be a higher scoring game. Squeak, how are we doing, my man? We have 3 plays this morning. We have the over in the White Sox, the under in the Phillies, and the over in the Cubs game. Yesterday's game was wild. Baseball's kind of been wild the last couple games. It's actually kind of making sense in the betting world right now. The better teams are winning, which means one of these days is going to be a complete disaster. But the last 2 days have been pretty good. Thoughts on the Phillies money line? I do think they win. I just think it's going to be a super close game, which is why I really like the under in that game. I took the Guardians on the money line. Oh, sorry, I did. Yes, I have 4 plays now. Just took the Guardians money line +130. I'm seeing them at +125 on DraftKings. Rays lost yesterday. I was cruising. Yeah, Rays and Mariners lost yesterday. So that was, those were the 2 surprising plays. But the other obvious ones won. Like yesterday, my 3 plays yesterday, the Houston money line, Tampa Bay money line, and the Yankees money line were all very square, all very obvious, yet they were all underdogs. But they hit, so we love it. Who did Mariners fall to? Mariners lost to the, who was it? Some shitty team. The Royals or the A's? One of those 2 teams. The A's, yeah. I'm blaming that Julio Rodriguez wasn't playing, which is why they lost. So if Julio's in the lineup today, we're smashing the Mariners. But, he didn't play yesterday, and he's their saving grace. I love that man. He's also probably on the hottest hitting streak in baseball history, probably. That's not true, but he's on fire. I don't know what he's batting. He has to be batting close to 500. That dude's nuts. And then we have 4 games tomorrow in college football. We have quite a few games on Friday. 4 games Friday, and then a massive slate on Saturday. We have a Sunday game and a Monday game. So we'll have a lot of college football coming. I will post most of my plays here. But again, I will be posting plays on SoBet as well. Again, it's just $1 this month. It's the promotion for the college football season. A bunch of different handicappers on there that are better than I am. Again, just $1, and the promo code is Worst Bets. Do I like the Yankees today? So here's what I got with the Yankees. We are going to hammer, yes, the over in the Brewers, yes. We are going to hammer Garrett Cole's strikeouts, and we're going to ladder him to 12 strikeouts. Thanks for the follow, Aaron. History repeats itself, but the Padres repeat themselves every 24 hours. Padres are a tough team, man. I'm not going to bet them with Rich Hill on the mound. No chance. Yeah, so Garrett Cole's at 7.5 strikeouts, I believe. I would love to ladder his strikeouts against the Tigers up to 12. So that's going to be my bet in the Yankees game. I'm not going to pick a side. I think the Yankees are going to destroy that game. But, yeah, Garrett Cole starting at 7.5 to 12 strikeouts is what we're going to take. Thanks for the follow, Theodore. Thanks for the follow, Aaron. I think if you want to do the strikeout ladder, you would probably have to go to FanDuel for that. Phillies and Orioles today. Love the Orioles. I would just take Orioles minus 1.5. Phillies worries me a little bit because I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be tight, but I think Phillies can win at like 4-3. Just parlayed White Sox over, Cubs over, Phillies money line, and the under 9. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, yeah, you're locked in. You're locked in. You're tailing. I love it, Squeak. Hopefully I don't let you down today. Didn't let anyone down yesterday unless you took Judge home run, which is what I did. But, yeah, 3-0 yesterday, not bad. I need to get back on track with college football. I had a brutal week 0. I got too excited and bet a lot of shit. So I got to get better in college football this week, and that all starts tomorrow. Aaron, I'm going to give you a follow, brother. Let me know that the Telegram shit. I would be interested in that as well. Yeah, man. And then next week, thanks for the follow, Landon. Do I like the Brewers? I do. I think it's a little scary that they're only minus 120. I love that over. I love the over in the Brewers. Under an Angels game, yeah. I got the over in the White Sox that just started. I have the under of 9.5 in the Phillies game, and then the over in the Brewers game. NC Dinos, Kia Tigers, Korean baseball. Games at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. What are we thinking? Whew. To be honest, I'm going all in on the Kia Tigers. Went 4-1 college football. I have no idea where UMass came from. Aggies let us down bad. Yeah, I should just follow you, Kurt. I got smoked yesterday. For college football, I'll do models. Baseball, honestly, I've tried models. I've tried looking into it and just going with my butt it is my butt pretty much, but my gut in baseball. Baseball is so tough, but once college football starts, there's a lot more research that I do. I feel much more confident about other plays. But yeah, baseball, no one knows in baseball. It's a complete coin flip. I use this bad boy. This is how I bet in baseball. My nice little silver dollar. Just do heads or tails for the over-under. What's the year on this puppy? It's my lucky coin, 1976. That's how I determine my baseball bets. Football, I do not. Football, I do much more research. All right, looks like the Phillies and Angels are just kicking off. I gotta get this other game up. White Sox, Orioles. I would rather watch that game, but it's blacked out because I'm in D.C. Too close to Baltimore, I guess. I do love this weekend fading the hell out of Deion Sanders in Colorado. I think everyone's doing that, though. But TCU minus 20.5, that line's 100% going to be 21.5 come kickoff. So you should probably snag TCU on the spread right now before it goes up to 3 touchdowns. But again, it's kind of a obvious play. It's pretty gross, but I'm just fading Deion. I think Colorado's going to be terrible once again. Deion's a solid coach. I think he's more of a rah-rah guy as opposed to an X's and O's. And TCU, I know TCU lost almost everyone, but they also made it to the national championship last year. So they They have returners. Damn. 1,100 from $15 bet. Damn, dude, that's brutal. Yeah, I saw that final, and yeah, Julio wasn't playing, so of course the Mariners were gonna lose. But yeah, dude, that sucks. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. Get them back today. Get it back today. The first 3 weeks of college football is straight money making time. Vegas trying to figure out teams too. I agree. It's hard. It's definitely hard. I'm not going to do any research, but I will 100% be taking Michigan minus 36. Thanks for the follow on Twitter, Aiden, if you're on here. I have 2 prize picks and 2 underdog fantasy entries today as well. I post those every single day on Pickett. That's free. No subscription needed for Pickett. Just post it on there. What do you think of the FSU LSU game? Oh, that's going to require me going deep into the lab on that one. I'm honestly leaning LSU, but I have to dive in a lot more before I place a bet on that game. That's my initial lean, though, is LSU. I think Florida State's going to be great this year, but I just don't think they're going to be as good as people think. Everyone has Florida State in the Final Four in the playoffs. I don't see it. I think Clemson's going to run the ACC. I did take the Guards, yes. Why, did they do something stupid? Oh, they're not. They haven't started yet. Yeah, I did take the Guardians. U of M, yeah, this is going to be a statement game for Michigan after the OC gave himself a suspension too. Everyone's just patting themselves or slapping themselves on the wrist over at Michigan. It's because I think they play Texas week 1 next year or week 2 next year. So I think that's the reason that they're trying to suspend themselves this year. I don't know. The NCAA is shit. The NCAA needs to be destroyed. But yeah, I'll probably be taking the Michigan over as well. Oh, USC, okay. I knew it was someone big. Do I think Washington and St. Louis both win today? What the hell is Washington? Texas, Bama, week 2. That's going to be a great game. I believe Ohio State and Notre Dame's week. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm stupid. Nationals. Wow, I can't believe I just totally blanked on my team. I live in D.C. No, I don't think they can win today. Nationals are playing Patrick Corbin, who's the worst pitcher in baseball. Not really, but he sucks. Phillies, let's go. What the Phillies do. And then you had, what else did you have? St. Louis, the Cardinals. The Cardinals I would lean more than the Nats. I kind of like the Cardinals, honestly, against San Diego. Rich Hill's terrible for the Padres. So I would lean the Cardinals. I'm not going to bet that game. It's gross. And then I always fade Patrick Corbin for the Nats. So I just, every time he's pitching, I fade him. Ohtani's up for the Angels. Phillies minus 1.5 with the over. I have the under, but I'll root for the Phillies minus 1.5. The Tigers announced who's starting. I don't see it yet. If you're going to take a bet on that game, yeah, undecided for Detroit still. This ladder Garrett Cole up to 12 strikeouts. He's going to have his way with Detroit. We have cashed the Yankees 2 days in a row against the Tigers, both as underdogs. Oh, God, the monkey. Let's do it. Yeah, I like the Guards. Hopefully we can be on the right side here. What about the Rockies? Not touching the Rockies. I'm honestly not touching that game. The Braves are pitching a guy, I believe it's his first MLB appearance, so I'm not touching that. Shohei, strikeout. And then the Rockies pitcher sucks, but I don't know anything about the Braves, dude. They hit a double. Let's go. With Jose on the mound. I love it. I'm actually going to try to... I think I can watch this one on ESPN. Yeah, it's a weird game, Breeze or Bleezy. It's I would take the Braves, but I'm not gonna bet on a pitcher that's making his first appearance. It's gross. Aaron, no problem, my man. Jump in whenever. I appreciate you following along. And Jose struck out. How tall is Jose Ramirez? Is he like 5'5"? He's a tiny little guy. Bad swing there though. All right, so games are all zeros right now, which is fine for the Phillies because I have the under, but I do have the over in the White Sox and the Guardians on the money line. Guardians have a guy on second right now, top of the first, one out. He's about 4'6". Ferg, Turdy, how's it going, my man? Need my devious surgical 6 parlay to hit tonight. PJ, I hope it does, brother. I'm desperate for a good old parlay to hit. I got 2 prize picks, 2 underdogs. I need one to hit today. All right, they got a guy on third. 2 outs in the Guardians. Guy on third. Top of the first. San Diego thought, I honestly am going to lean away. Rich Hill's trash, and Miles for the Cardinals is also pretty bad. I would lean the Cardinals in that game, but I'm not going to bet it. Good to see that handsome face. Happy you're here, Turdford. Astros again. Yeah, I like the over in that game. It's at 10. I don't have a bet on it, though. PJ, yeah, hopefully we can have a good day. We need a good day. Need to load up for college football tomorrow and this weekend. Schwarber's up for the Phillies. Damn. Don't you like when you're watching the game and looks like he just smashes a ball and it's a foul ball right behind? That looked like a for sure base knock. Breezy, what is up, brother? How we doing? Let's go, Phil. Start me off hot. Schwarber's up, which means he'll probably strike out. And strikeout in Cleveland. Left the guy on third. That sucks for the Guards. Baltimore has someone on second, 0 outs. Perfect. I got the Phillies game on and the Guardians game on. So the Baltimore game's the one game I don't have because it's blacked out where I am. So keep me updated on that on that Baltimore score. I got DraftKings open so I can see the live updates, but I can't see guys on base. Philly's going to be hot today. Yeah, I mean, they've been hot. I just looked, my only thought process in that Phillies game, I just looked whenever they scored double digits because they scored 12 last night. I looked at how they played the next game, and it looks like they have a very big regression the following day, or digression, whatever the word is. So that's the only reason I took the under in that. I'm thinking like a 4-3 Philly win. That's my thought process. Currently all zeros across the board. Trey Turner's up for the Phillies. Looks like he fouled off. If you guys, also for those of you joining, if you have any college football leans, let me know because I'm about to start that research later today. 4 games tomorrow, 4 games Friday, full slate on Saturday. We have a couple Sunday games and one Monday game. So if you guys have any college football plays you're passionate about, let me know because I will write it down. Looks like the Orioles just scored. Breezy. First 5, my free play on SoBet today. Let's go. What do I think? Tough with the Pirates. Those Pirates are a pesky bunch, but I mean, they're against the Royals. I haven't looked at the pitcher matchup, but I'm assuming it's probably an advantage of Pittsburgh, which is why I took the first 5. I like it. I mean, I fade the Royals at all costs. Pittsburgh is a hot and cold team, but maybe they can get hot. Make sure you guys are following us on SoBet. We have a bunch of great handicappers on there, like Breezy. So make sure you check that out. They're doing a promo right now, so $1 for the first month, and that's the start of college football, boys. And there's 30 plus handicappers on there, so a lot more smart people than I am talking plays. So for $1 a month, it's not bad. Thanks for the follow, my man. Good luck on all your bets. You as well. Yeah, hopefully we can all win some money on this nice little hump day. Did you win the bet or get the tattoo? Brewers on the money line. I like it. Seems obvious, but I've been taking the obvious plays recently, and it's working. Prism Mike, that's a great name and logo or profile picture. I like it. I have the over in that game as my favorite play. Who's the best capper for football on SoBet? How do I get my picks? The link's in my bio. It's SoBet. Code is promo code's worst bets. I post all my plays on there. I post my free plays, including my prize picks, underdogs over on Pickett if you want to check those out. But all my straight game plays are over on SoBet. Again, $1 a month if you want to sign up for the first month. Padres, Cardinals, first 5, under 5. Oh, it's tough with that pitcher matchup, man. Those guys are trash. I'm going to just stay away from that game. It's so ugly, I don't know what's going to happen. Astros on the money line, Baltimore money -1.5, Nationals money line yesterday. How did that do? Did the Nats win yesterday? Ride on Bibby with the Guardians right now. Yeah, I got Guardians on the money line before the game. Ooh. Why are they plus 150? Over 27.5 first half, Michigan ECU. God damn it, Curdy, is that a lock? Holy hell. With 3 soccer games and hit for 4K. What a hit, my man. Congrats. That's huge. Favorite MLB play today? I love the over in the Brewers Cubs at 220. Yeah, I might have to smack first half Michigan right now. Over 27.5? That doesn't seem right. Rays money line, Guardians money line, Brewers money line. I love all three. Rays should get it done. I mean, that's going to be a pitcher duel between Luzardo and Eflin, but I like the Rays. Yeah, I might have to go lock that in right now, Kurt. Mariners, first 5 full-time, -120. That's not bad. That's one way to get around the -275 money line. I like it. It's creative for sure. I'm going to go back to my site to see if I can snag that Michigan first half, because that may be too good to be true. Sounds like a max bet. Yeah, are we talking about Michigan? Thanks for the follow, Ski. It's moving. I mean, if I can get it at 27.5, can I like adjust it down to 27.5? Yeah, let me check it out. What I got here. Virginia and their player props. Baltimore is up 2-0. You're on FanDuel. Okay, let me see what DraftKings has to offer, then I can switch over. The new clock rule is tough, especially with Michigan, who is heavy run. Okay, it's over 28.5 right now on DraftKings. If I can find a book that's 27.5, I will throw my life savings on that. But yeah, the clock rule's scary, especially for teams like Michigan. I don't think it's going to affect like the USCs, the Tennessees, the Bamas, just because they throw so much. But the heavy run teams, it's going to definitely affect the totals. So I'm a little worried about like the Michigans, the Wisconsins, the Georgias a little bit. UCF -36.5. That is one of the weirdest lines of the day. I'm very tempted to take them. Ooh, Curdy, thank you, my brother. Yeah, I got to lock that in as soon as this live is over. I also got to go over to Maryland today to get a free bet. Dude, it's so weird, though. 36.5 is moving down pretty quickly here. It's weird. I started a write up on that game last night. I did not complete it yet, but I'll let you know. I got to dive into that, see what the hell is going on. I know Kent State's ass this year. I prefer betting on pro, but I prefer watching. I mean, I'm just a huge Michigan fan. Like, I love Michigan with all my heart. I was at their first Ohio State game 2 years ago, and I think I cried. I just love. I just don't have that passion for the Lions. So I love watching college football. I don't know. I love both. I like betting NFL more. I think it's easier to bet. No more Bowser. He was a beast. Plumlee is a runner, not a thrower, going to run clock a lot. He's like a. The App State game was miserable. I did cry that game too. I've been to my fair share of good wins and bad wins for Michigan. I was at Michigan Notre Dame like 2010 when Michigan came back. That was a great game, but nothing will ever beat Michigan Ohio State 2 years ago at the Big House with the snow. That was beautiful. Best day of my life. Yeah, I got to look at the UCF roster, and I also got to figure out what looks like. Angels is 2-run knocked. Damn it, Hunter. Shit. Yeah, I think the college atmosphere is like waking up at 11 a.m. or not waking up, but watching the 11 a.m. college football game day gets my blood pumping, my man. All right, the Baltimore Orioles scored again. The Phillies are down 0-2. That sucks for the over. College easy, pro is hard. Yeah, I think college football later in the season's easier than not. Right now for college football is very tough. But Curdy, I just might have to follow you, my man. Great fan energy. I love the bands. I love the students. Curdy, I just think you're riding your hot hand after the weekend. What'd you say? You went 4-1 week 0? I went 1-for-7 week 0. I got smoked. I also, to each their own. I also just drank a little too much and was just live betting. So that was stupid. But yeah, I gotta dive in college football. I gotta get my record back up. God, the Angels just, that might be a triple. Stand up double for the Angels. That's not great. Update on scores. We have the over in the White Sox Orioles. That is 3-0 right now in favor of the Orioles. I love it. Angels, unfortunately, are up 2-0. I have the under in that. And then Guardians, we have the Guardians on the money line. That game's still tied to 0-0. Yeah, that was a nice little gem you found on the Michigan total. Do you partake in tennis betting right now? We have the U.S. Open. Sometimes. I'm not really, though. If I see, like, I don't make my own plays. I'll tail someone, but I don't make my own tennis plays. Who do you have taken? So I locked in, right when the line came out, I locked in Lions plus 7.5. And I probably won't bet it anymore because it's at 6.5 now. Thank you for whoever subscribed to SoBet, man. I appreciate that. $1 for the first month. College football season. Big old money makers. Lions win by 17. That's a bold statement. I do think it's going to be a competitive game. I would lean the over in that. But yeah, I love that I got the Lions at plus 7.5 right when the line came out. But 6.5 is tough. I do think it's going to be a close game. I lean Detroit, but I could very well see the Chiefs just blowing them out of water. I think the over in that game is the move. 53.5. It is high for the NFL, but Lions can score. We all know the Chiefs can score. Lions defense did upgrade in the offseason, but it's still the Lions defense. The Chiefs are fine. Contrera, how are we doing? I do not speak Spanish. No hablo español, but welcome. I don't know how to say welcome in Spanish. Orioles are just destroying them right now. 4-0 Baltimore. I hope you guys locked in. Baltimore -1.5. The live line now is -5.5. Yo no hablo inglés. Nebraska money line a lock. I love Nebraska. I got them at +7.5 earlier in the week. They're at +7 right now. I do think that's a pretty good game, or pretty good bet. I like that. I like it a lot. Matt Rule is not an NFL guy. He is a college football guy. Angels are up 2-0. Nice 2-run knock by the Angels. Unfortunately, I had the under in that game, so I need a little less scoring. What's the line for Florida, Utah? Right now, it's sitting at 4.5. Yes. Yeah, I like what Nebraska's got going. And Minnesota is they lost a lot. Yeah, the line moved. Utah's -4.5 right now. They were -6.5, I think, yesterday, but I think Cam Rising is doubtful. I don't know if he's totally listed as out, but I don't know if he's playing. I'm sorry, Contreras. I don't know what that means. Really might take them on the money line. They're at +215. I think it's great value. That's also a game where the game clock not stopping at first down will play into effect. Want me to translate? I mean, if it's anything important, sure. I don't know if that's just a bunch of gibberish. I know hermano means what, brother? But if it's anything important, let me know. If not, I don't really care. Yeah, Minnesota lost a lot, so I'll be leading Nebraska. That Utah-Florida game I need to dive into. That UCF game's gross. But, yeah, I mean, it's a tricky Thursday, not going to lie. Tricky Thursday. I don't know. I don't really have any leans besides Nebraska, and I will probably dabble with UCF, and I hate it. Yeah, Kent State, that's a weird line. Kent State, I heard, is going to be one of the worst teams in the FBS this year. I got to look at some rosters before I make a prediction in that game. Utah, Florida. The lines move significantly because I think Cam Rising's out. I still like Utah. I think Florida has a transfer from Wisconsin who is not good. Wentz, I think his name is, or Mentz or Mertz. Something with a TZ. Boo Mormons. Maybe Mormons have figured it out. They have, some of them have multiple wives. That's it's not bad. Yeah, I would still lean Utah. I got to check to see what the deal with Rising is or who their backup quarterback is. But I loved Utah last year. I like them again this year. Touching the UConn game, I will be. I don't know what I'm going to bet yet, though. UConn's better than they have been in recent years, but they're still trash. I don't know a whole lot about NC State. I didn't really follow them last year. I'll have to look into that. I don't really have a lean, to be honest. Do I like the Rays today? I don't mind the Rays. I like the under a lot in that game, but I do like the Rays. U of M ECU over. That's where I would lean. I'm a little worried because Michigan's so run heavy and they don't stop the clock after a first down anymore, but I do like Michigan. Curdy in the chat just made aware that Michigan ECU first half over is 27.5 on FanDuel. We might have to smack that bad boy. Does UMass cover against Auburn? I mean, I don't know what got into UMass last week, but good for them. I'm going to guess no. I don't know what the line is. I'll check it out. Auburn did not cover week 1 last year to UMass, or to someone as well. 35. God, I might dabble with the Minutemen. I don't know. I forget who Auburn played last year, but I know they did not cover week 1. Thanks for the subscribe, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah, just $1 for the first month, guys, over on SoBet. I do post all my free plays on Pickett. That's free as well, but I do have some SoBet exclusive plays. They're doing a promo right now. For the first month, it's just $1. You can cancel after that first month. But yeah, just $1 to get 4 weeks of college football bets from 30, 40 handicappers on there. It's not bad. How we doing, Riley? UMass just had some of the most important transfers from the portal this offseason. I kind of like UMass plus 35. Am I nuts? I gotta remember who Auburn's schedule in 2022. What did they do week 1? I think they barely won. Oh, never mind. They won 16-42 against Mercer. I still don't think they covered that game. UMass was weird. They grabbed all those Arizona guys. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am on the UMass train. Miami versus Miami. I like Miami. I actually like Miami, Ohio in that game. I think they're going to cover. I kind of don't mind sprinkling what's their mascot? The Red Hawks on the money line, plus 550. It's gross, but I do like Miami, Ohio to cover that game. From Arizona, Massachusetts, pretty big weather differential there, but yeah. Ooh, the over in Baltimore is looking beautiful. White Sox just scored 2. We have a 2-4 ball game. We took the over of 8.5 in that. That's very much alive. Live overs at 13.5. Angels Phillies is still 2-0 in favor of the Angels. I got the under in that. It's definitely going to be a sweat now. Guardians Twins. We have the Guardians on the money line. That is currently deadlocked at 0-0. And then we have in about 40 minutes, my favorite play of the day is the Brewers Cubs over 7, minus 105. Very square, but I think both these pitchers give up 2-3 runs, and then you're 2 runs away from the over in the 5th inning. So Brewers Cubs over at 7 is my favorite play upcoming, but we have 3 live plays currently. Oh, I gotta go work out today. I got lazy. I was sick last week, so I'm a little lazy right now. Phillies on the money line live. I have the under, so I unfortunately I'm going to be rooting for no runs. But Phillies live are minus 120. Phillies right now, guy on first, guy on second, 1 out, 3-0 count. Could very well be bases loaded here for Philly, which is bad for my under. But yeah, my under might be fried on that, but the over in the White Sox-Orioles is looking great. 2-4 ball game in the 2nd. Get out of town. All right, Marsh is up for the Phillies. 3-0 count. Guy on first, guy on second. And there's a strike right down the middle. Grand slam coming up. Oh, boy. That would be devastating for me. Great for Phillies bettors, though. Luke, I am doing well, my man. How are you doing? Hoping to win some money today. And he walked him. So we got bases loaded in the Phillies. That was a bullshit call by the ump. Mi hermano, gracias. Have a bien day. I don't know Spanish. The last time I took Spanish was my sophomore year of high school. Bases loaded. Went crazy last night. What'd you do, my man? Oh, hurricane going on. I think that's slowly going to make its way up to where I'm at in D.C. I think it's just rainstorms by then. What do you have in the Jets-Bills? I think the Bills win that game. I think the Bills win that game by 10 points. I do have tickets. I do. What do you think of Boston on the money line? I don't like Boston today. Thanks for the follow, Luke. I appreciate it, brother. I do have tickets. 2-1 in the Phillies game. Looks like there's a run here. I'm a little bit behind on my stream. Fave pick in the later game. It's coming up pretty quickly here, but I love the Brewers Cubs over 7. Love that over. That's at 2:20 Eastern time, so coming up in about 40 minutes. I love the over of that. Pretty obvious, but I love it. I love it so much. After that, I have a couple player props. I love Garrett Cole's strikeout ladder. He's at 7.5. I will probably be taking Cole up to 12 strikeouts. That's probably over on FanDuel. I don't know what 12 Ks is for Cole, but it's got to be up there. I don't mind the over in the Astros Red Sox, but I'll probably stay away from that. Dodgers on the money line is pretty obvious. I don't bet Dodgers games anymore, though. My favorite play is the over in the Brewers Cubs. And I desperately need Philly to get out of this inning. Good call, Good call. We got 1-1 count in the Angels-Phillies game. Bases loaded right now. 2-1 ball game. I have the under. It's not looking great currently. Would love to get out of this inning. The Guardians have not scored yet. Top of the third, 0-0 ball game in in Minnesota. Come on, Detmers, get out of this. I apologize, and it looks like the Phillies just scored again. 2-2 ball game. Son of a bitch. Cubs, Brews, first 5 under. Couldn't get the double play. I have the over in that game. Wind blowing in or not, I like the over a lot. It's at 7. It's pretty low. It's probably pretty square, but both these pitchers, Woodruff is great, but he gives up like 2 runs at least a game. Hendricks gives up usually like 3 runs a game. I mean, if they both give up 5 runs in the first 5, over is pretty close to hitting. I know it's wild, but the Rockies, that game's very interesting because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but this Braves guy has never pitched before in the MLB. So I couldn't find any stats on him. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm assuming he hasn't pitched. Yeah, the Phillies game's tough. Are the guards up? I believe it's 0-0 still. 4-4 so we just won. In the second inning, we won our White Sox Orioles over 8.5. It's 4-4. Meaning the game can't end at 8. So that was an easy bet. Already 1-0 on the day. The under in Philly is not looking great. Under in Philly is not looking great, guys. It's 2-2 ball game. Live over-unders at 11.5. I think I got it locked in at 9.5. So that's not great. Schwarber's up, so that means it's a strikeout, probably. Would love for the Guardians to get rolling here. Orioles gave up 2 2-run home runs. That's tough for the it's perfect for me. I have the over in that, but I know I did like the Orioles -1.5. But don't lose hope. It's a long game. Got to get out of this inning, though. Schwarber's up. Yeah, the Orioles -1.5 is tough. I still like it, but I had the over in that, so I'm pretty happy. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that the Orioles are blowing chunks right now, but bit long game. Full count. OSU covered 29 against the Hoosiers. North Carolina, South Carolina. I would probably say OSU covers. It's Ohio State. I don't know what their quarterback situation is. They have that 5-star, forget his name, but I don't know how good he is. He can't be that bad. He has the 2 best wide receivers in the country. Love the over in the Cubs game. I have that locked in, over 7, I believe 1.5 units on that. North Carolina, South Carolina. Schwarber got walked. Son of a bitch. I believe that's Sunday, isn't it? Let me try to find it. Oh, it's Saturday night. North Carolina's -2.5, over under 64.5. It's going to be a great game. Over 6.5 for the Cubs. Wow. Love it. I love it. Probably a square play, but it is my favorite of the day. Brewers are winning. I could see it very well. They're minus 120. It's a weird line. I think they have the major pitching advantage with Woodruff against Hendricks and the Cubs. So I really like the Brewers as well. I just bet the over, though. Those 3 for today. That was yesterday. I have 2 live plays that I am sweating out. I have the under in the Phillies, which is not looking great. The over in the White Sox-Orioles has already hit. And then I do have the Guardians on the money line, which is in play right now. And then the one pending bet I have is the Brewers-Cubs over 7. Hendricks, 17 pitching outs. Probably. I'm going to hope he doesn't because I hope he gets hit up. But, yeah, he probably could. I think I have Woodruff over 6.5 strikeouts as a player prop in that game in a prize picks entry. Thanks for the follow, Cameron. I appreciate it, my man. I'm kind of just hoping, I don't know, I think the Brewers win like 6-2. Thanks for the roses. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the roses, pink shades. Kind of need the Guardians to do something here. Ooh. I took Woodruff under 6.5. Fuck. Hope Cubs win 7-4. I do as well. Oh, I don't really care who wins out of the over. Need a belly homer. Thoughts on Cards first 5? I don't hate it. That's such an ugly game, though. Rich Hill's terrible for the Padres. The Padres are also terrible for no reason at all. Cardinals, however, is tough to bet on them. I think they have the pitcher advantage today, but I don't know what those Padres are going to do. I would say yes. Long story short, I do like the Cardinals. I'm not going to bet it, though. It scares me too much. Come on, Guardians, do something here. Yeah, Angels game's tough. 2-2. Live over-unders at 10.5. 1 total over my 9.5 under. We know there's definitely going to be at least 5 runs in that game. However, the over of the White Sox-Orioles has already hit. We already have 1 winner on the day. It's a 4-4 ball game in the second. No sweat bet. We had the over of 8.5 in that. So that at least erases this Phillies crap. But the Phillies are still in it. Taking Colorado minus 2.5 versus TCU. What are the odds on that? They're plus 20.5. O's are selling. Thoughts on the Guardians over? It's live right now. It's at 6.5. I have the Guardians on the money line, so I'll root for the Guardians runs. But I usually don't live bet baseball. I think there's only 2 hits in that game too, so bats are slow. Way too early on the O's. It's definitely early. The over already hit though. Over's cashed, but I do still like the O's. I still think they can win that game. Thanks for the follow, Justin. Braves on the run line. I'm going to stay very hard away from that game. Braves, from my knowledge, are putting up a guy that hasn't pitched in the MLB. Red Sox, I like the over in that, but I'm not going to touch it. I have Framber Valdez over 1.5 walks. Is my one bet in that game in a prize picks entry. But yeah, these teams just played, I think, last week. Framber's a stud, but I think he's going to give up some walks today. Rays on the money line. I do lean the Rays in this game. They have Eflin, who I think is a better pitcher over Luzardo. I do think the Rays win, yes. I also would be tempted to take that under. Also tempted to take both those pitchers over strikeouts. I like Luzardo's strikeouts more. Sorry for the pronunciation. I don't really pronounce these names very well. Luzardo's at 6.5. Eflin's at 5.5. I'd probably take both those. Cubs Brewers under. I have the over. I understand the under though. The over is very square, but I love the over. Very square, I know, but pitchers are great, but they also, each of them haven't pitched a shutout in a long time. Woodruff is phenomenal, but he gives up 2-3 runs a game. Hendricks usually gives up 3-4 runs a game. I heard winds possibly blowing in, but who really knows? Yeah, but good luck. Good luck, Justin. I wish you the best. I unfortunately will be rooting against you that game, but hopefully we can have a similar bet in the future where we agree. Giants first 5 on the money line. Here's a good opportunity. Who are those Giants got? Thanks for the follow, Ivan. I appreciate my man. Giants against the Reddies. Logan Webb against Hunter Green. I don't hate it. Going for a live parlay right now. What should I do? Live parlay. I would go Phillies probably. I'd go Orioles. Maybe under 6.5 in the Guardians Twins. I don't know. I'm not a big live bettor in baseball, so I'm just honestly just guess those 3. But I do think the Phillies end up pulling this out, and I do think the Orioles end up pulling this out. Not really sure what's going on in the Guardians Twins game. I hope Cleveland gets it done because I have money on Cleveland on the money line, who just got out of the inning. Nice double play. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thoughts on the Padres game? That's so ugly, man. I don't know. I'm leaning the Cardinals. You got the Twins. God damn it. I have the over. My favorite play of the day is the over in the Cubs Brewers. Very square, but the square plays hit yesterday. I went 3-0 on the obvious square plays. I'm going to do it again today, taking the over of 7 in Brewers Cubs. That Padres game, Rich Hill's terrible. Mikolas or whatever for the Cardinals is fine. So I would lean the Cardinals, but again, I don't know why the Padres are not the best team in the league. They have one of the best lineups, and they suck. Yeah, they're frauds. So I would lean the Cardinals. I'm just going to stay away. It's an ugly game. It's an ugly, ugly game. Yeah, we do. We're at 1:50 p.m. right now, which means we have 2 games starting in about 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, Vegas loves. I honestly have no idea how the Padres. Every system probably that the Vegas has the Padres winning every single game because they're loaded, but they suck. I don't get it. Seattle on the money line. Aren't they a pretty gross money line tonight? Where are they at? Minus 278. I wouldn't take the money line there. Also, you got to make sure Julio Rodriguez is playing because he was not playing yesterday and they lost. Oh, run line. Sure. It's hard to disagree with that. They're playing the worst team in baseball. I would definitely have to wait to see if Rodriguez is playing. If Rodriguez is playing, sure, go ahead. Tigers on the money line? Fuck no. I took Garrett Cole strikeout ladder up to 12. I don't love the Tampa Bay money line, but I do think they have the pitcher advantage. I have Red Sox over today. I don't mind the over. Giants to cover. I do think the Giants win. My bet in the Tigers-Yankees game, I'm starting out at 7.5 strikeouts for Garrett Cole, and I'm riding that all the way to 12 strikeouts. I think you can get 12 on FanDuel. So taking Garrett Cole strikeout prop. Cole's a dog when it comes to strikeouts. Tigers get struck out, I think, almost as much as any team in the league. So Garrett Cole's going to have himself a field day. Yeah, people lost yesterday on the late scratches in the A's game. That definitely hurt the Mariners. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, no score in Cleveland. I think there's like 2 hits. Which, I would love Cleveland to knock one out there, but I'm okay with this game staying close. Would really like to take the Chippewa Central Michigan money line on Friday against MSU. MSU's garbage, so it would be purely emotional for me as well. I will be rooting against MSU. I do think they'll win, but Central Michigan plus 14.5 is not bad. Do I like the Cubs money line? Not really. I would lean the Brewers. MSU's buns fire up chips. I hate MSU. I'm a huge Michigan fan, so I do like the Brewers on the money line. I love the over. I took the over of 7. That's my favorite play of the day. I parlayed that bet last night. Was it awesome, man? Yeah, huge win. We went 3-0 yesterday. I did not parlay them, but hats off to you if you did. That's awesome. What's a good parlay to run in the future games? Tough. I have not looked at the tough slate that much. Valdez scares me. I have Valdez over 1.5 walks thrown. Love it. Thanks for the follow, DGen Group. I appreciate it, my man. So I have Valdez. I just have a couple player props in the late games. Valdez over walks. I have Garrett Cole over strikeouts. What else did I have? These are all in prize picks, plays. I forget what I had. That's a 6 shirt. Thanks, my man. PLL. So I haven't read what's going on for the DGen Group on Cam Rising. I'm assuming he's out because the line shifted, but I need to look into it. Any locks for today? So I have the over of the Brewers Cubs starting in 20 minutes at 7. I love that play. I have Garrett Cole over strikeouts. Framber Valdez over walks allowed. I think that's about it that I have. I would lean the Rays on the money line, but I'm probably not going to bet it. Don't mind the Giants on the money line, but it's minus 175, pretty gross. Cardinals, I would lean the Cardinals, but I'm not betting that. Logan Webb versus Hunter Green. Yes, my bets are up on SoBet. They are. My 3 bets, 2 of them are live, and then the 1 is in about 20 minutes. But they're on SoBet. Again, they're doing a promo for college football. It's just $1 this month. For a whole 30 days, just $1. You get 30 guys, 30-plus handicappers on there. You can cancel after the 30 days. But $1 is a steal, and you get a lot of good college football bets, baseball bets, whatever, NFL picks. Great time to do it. My favorite pick of the day is the over in the Brewers Cubs. That's 7. Pretty gross, I know. Pretty square, but I love the over. $1 for 30 days. Yep, that is their college football promo. That's their college football promo. What is my unit? I change my units per sport. So baseball, I'm a pretty casual bettor. My baseball units are $25. My college football are $50, or my footballs are $50. I'm more confident in my football plays than my baseball plays. What do you think over 13.5 in the Braves game? I mean, I'll probably dabble with it. Kyle Freeland's terrible. The Braves are on fire. I just don't know what this Darius Vines guy is going to do for Atlanta. I think it's his first ever start. I'll probably get betting bigger once college football and NFL starts around, but baseball, I can't do big unit sizes. It's a grueling sport. If I did $100 bets in baseball, I'd be broke in a week. So I lower my unit size in baseball just because my hit rate's not as big, but I have a better return on football picks, so that's why I up it a little bit. I think that's a good strategy. So I would probably dabble with the over in the Braves at 13.5. It's super high. It'd be fun to watch for sure if you have that over. But again, I just don't know what this Vines guy is for Atlanta. I know nothing about him. How many units was I up for last college football season? I don't know the exact number. I know I won money between college football and NFL. I know I was up between the two. I don't know the exact unit size or the exact units for. I can get you it, but I don't have it off the top of my head. What are good football picks? I'll do a parlay. Let me know. Thanks for the follow, my man. Football picks. So my one bet already is the over, or sorry, Bama minus 38.5. I locked that one in already. But I got to do a bunch of research today and tomorrow before I actually start placing big old bets. I am leaning Nebraska. I am leaning TCU against Colorado. I am leaning, of course, Michigan, but that's just purely emotion because I am a delusional Michigan fan. Leaning LSU. I don't know. I'll let you know for sure. I love Nebraska +7. Go Blue. Yes, that is correct. Go Blue. Love. Huge Michigan fan. Yeah, the over. I mean, that was my fault saying the Orioles. I did not bet it. I bet the over in that game. That cashed so quickly. But yeah, Baltimore. They got to figure it out. You're an Ohio State fan. Hey, you guys have dominated us most of my life. We've gotten the last 2 years have been good, but I'm not that Michigan fan that's going to rub it in your face because a majority of my life, Ohio State has been my daddy. O's are getting smacked. That over was so free. Where can I get Valdez walks? I did it on Prize Picks. Let me check if you can do it on DraftKings. DraftKings is what I have opened up right now. Here it is. FanDuel, you can. All right, let me check DraftKings. Yeah, you can do it on DraftKings. Fromber over 1.5 is -190. It's disgusting. I got it on Prize Picks at over 1.5. When in Prize Picks odds are the same over under, so I think it's like a -139. I do have the over in the Cubs. Yes. I know it's sad, the beef. My sister's a fan of Michigan. I love the rivalry. I think it's great for college football and great for the sport. It's great for both Michigan and Ohio State, but I mean, I love that Michigan just whomped Ohio State the last 2 years. But yeah, Ohio State's run our shit for 20 years. But yeah, I'm not trying to be the obnoxious guy. Yeah, DraftKings you can. It's -190. I didn't realize it was that high. I think it was like -140 earlier, so it really jumped up. But if you can lock it in on Prize Picks, do that because Prize Picks odds are better for Fromber. Padres money line looking good. Ugh. That's looking ugly, dude. Rich Hill sucks. But it is the Cardinals. I don't know. It's such a trap. I stayed away. Smart play, probably the over, but again, I don't love it. Really would love the Guardians to get rolling here. We have the Guardians on the money line, and that is scoreless through 4, but a guy on second for the Twins. 0 outs, not looking great. Under in the Angels Phillies. It's locked at 2-2, top of the 4th. What's the best betting site? Honestly, I think the best mobile app is DraftKings or FanDuel. BetMGM, in my experience, has the best promotions, but they have a terrible app. So it's just kind of what you're feeling. FanDuel and DraftKings are both fine. I think DraftKings offers a little bit more boost and stuff than FanDuel. But BetMGM has the best promotions, in my opinion. Terrible app, though. Do I like the Astros today? A Fromber? I do. I personally like the over more. I don't know. That's a tough game. I think it's going to be an over game. I do not have a bet on it besides Fromber on DraftKings or on Prize Picks. It's a tough game. Over under 10 is pretty high. I know they just played a couple days ago. So I would lean Astros, but I don't have a bet on it. Thoughts on Dodgers? Any plays on that game? I try not to bet Dodgers games. I think they're going to win, probably smoke them out of the water today, but I just can never get on the right side of the Dodgers. Reds win the World Series. I don't even know if the Reds are going to get there anymore. Are the Reds even going to make the playoffs? They've struggled since the All-Star break, man. They have really plummeted. All right. Great play in the Phillies game. That's still at 2-2. Dodgers have been a cash cow. I tell you, every single time I take the Dodgers, they lose. I took Mookie Betts 2 nights ago to get a hit. He had a 15-day hit streak. Of course, he doesn't get a hit when I bet him. I believe I bet the Dodgers last Sunday, and they got smoked like 11-2. I just can't get on the right side of the Dodgers. It's frustrating. And I know as soon as I don't bet them, they'll win. As soon as I bet them, they'll lose. It's just kind of how it works. Alt line, Miami, Ohio, plus 17.5. I love Miami. How good is a first inning tie parlays? I've had good luck. I haven't done that, but that's very interesting. I also can't win a no-run first inning to save my life. But, yeah, the first inning tie, bold move, but 0-0 tie. Thanks for the follow, Grant. Yankees first 5 under. Yeah, I love Garrett Cole strikeouts today. I think the Tigers are really going to struggle batting. I don't know who the Tigers pitcher is yet. Thanks for the follow, Scott. I appreciate all the follows, all the loves, all the likes in here. I really appreciate it, guys. Would love for the guards to do something. We already have 1 win on the day. We have the over of the White Sox-Orioles, starting the day off 1-0. We have the under in the Phillies currently. That's at 2-2. We have the Guardians on the money line. That game's deadlocked at 0-0. An upcoming bet, my favorite bet, Gabe. I love the over in the Brewers-Cubs. It's at 7. Brewers-Cubs over 7 runs. Kind of square, kind of obvious, but I love it. It's my favorite play of the day. Blue Jays game under. I don't know. Patrick Corbin for the Nationals is garbage. But I don't know. It's hard for me to bet an under when Corbin's pitching. Browns to AFC Championship game, OSU National Champs. I think the Browns might come in last in their division. I got Brewers game total over 6.5 on Barstool. Wow, great line shopping there. Great line shopping. Meant to say over. Oh, yeah. I don't mind the over. I don't know. I'm not going to bet that game. Patrick Corbin pisses me off. I'm a Detroit Tigers fan, but I live in D.C., so I'm kind of a Nationals fan, and I can't stand Patrick Corbin. It's terrible. Come on, Cleveland, get out of this inning. I am a Lions fan. Correct. I don't know where my Lions stuff is. Diehard Lions fan, Luke, welcome. Yes, I am a big Lions fan. I have mixed feelings about this season. I hope they're good. I hope they live up to expectations, but it's the Lions, and they haven't won a playoff game since Barry Sanders. So I have high expectations, but I also am ready for my heart to get ripped out. Packers fan. Packers are going to struggle this year a little bit. I don't think Jordan Love is the truth, but solid wide receiver core. Everyone's talking shit about the wide receivers. I think they have a great young wide receiving core. The problem is, can Jordan Love throw on the ball? I don't know. Packers winning week 1 against the Bears, right? Yeah, I'm not very high on the Bears. I don't know. I think the Lions are going to struggle with the Vikings. Vikings were kind of frauds last year, but the Vikings still have a pretty solid roster. Hope they lose all games and get Caleb. Yeah, I'm not a big Caleb Williams fan, but he's a pretty solid player. I just hate USC. Chicago Cubs exact total runs. Chicago Cubs 7. Do I bet the WNBA? I have, Scott. I don't have any plays today, but I have bet the WNBA. Went 0-2 yesterday. I was on it. Yeah, they were ugly plays yesterday, but they worked. 1 down early. That is correct. Yep, we have 1 win. The under in the Angels Phillies is going to be a sweat. Love Cubs on the money line. The Brewers pretty obvious. I agree. I just love that over, man. I love that over. Cardinals first 5 on the money line. Ugly, ugly game. I would lean the Cardinals for sure. But Padres, I hate betting Padres games, man. Those guys suck. What a disappointment. Thanks for the follow, Varance. Bottom of the 4th in the Phillies. Still 2-2 ball game. What's the live over-under in that? 9.5, right at the line. Would love for the Guardians to get rolling here. Plus 1,200 possibilities are good with NBA. It's unpredictable on comebacks. I've seen games swing 35 points. Jeez. What a snag. What a play. Sorry, I'm missing some comments. Had a ticket on them for wins, and yeah, their terrible talent is... I don't understand why they suck. Yeah, we need Phillies in the under and 9, and then just waiting on the Cubs to go over. Yeah, Squeak, let's do it. Let's do it. 7 is scary. 7's very scary. It's obvious. It's square, but I love it. I love it. Rangers and Brewers on the money line. Upcoming games, what I got? Love the over in the Brewers-Cubs. Love that over. It's my favorite play of the day. It's at 7. It's ugly as shit, I know, but I love it. I would lean the Cardinals. I don't have a bet in that. I would lean St. Louis in that game. I'm not going to bet it, but that's my lean. Nationals, Blue Jays. I mean, I fade Patrick Corbin, but I'm not going to take the Blue Jays at minus 225. I probably avoid that game. I like the Giants against the Reds. And then the 2 4 o'clock games, obviously the Mariners is pretty obvious. I do like the over in the in the Astros Red Sox. Kind of tempted to sprinkle Nats on the money line. I would if Corbin wasn't pitching. That guy sucks, man. He sucks. Marlins can't hit at home. I do like pitcher strikeouts for both those pitchers in the Marlins Rays game. I like both Eflin over strikeouts, Luzardo over strikeouts. I like the under 7.5 in that game. Probably the Rays as well on the money line. Yeah, I'll probably take Rays money line, Eflin over strikeouts, Luzardo over strikeouts, and I'll probably avoid the over-under. But I do like that Rays game. It's at 6:40 tonight. Again, for those just joining, SoBet is where I post all my straight plays. Just $1 a month now, up until for the next month. Just $1, you can get all of our college football, all of our NFL, MLB plays. There's 35 plus handicappers on there, all much smarter than I am. I usually usually tail most of their plays. So just $1 a month for the first month here. A nice little college football promo. Bets to get a home run. He did homer yesterday. I'd probably take Freddie Freeman. I don't think Freddie Freeman got a hit yesterday. I think he was the only Dodger that didn't. So I'd probably lean for Freddie to have a comeback game. But yeah, Betts is kind of a machine when it's behind the plate. Free play today, late game. I love Garrett Cole over strikeouts. Love the Rays. Love Eflin over strikeouts and Luzardo over strikeouts. So I got 3 little player props there, plus the Rays on the money line. Haven't locked those in yet, but those are the plays I like. I will be locking plays in probably like, 4:30 over on SoBet for what I decide to do in the afternoon slate. But currently sweating out these early plays. Hopefully we go 3-0 again, so I don't have to have a super big late slate because I'm just saving up for college football tomorrow. Would love for the guards to get rolling here. We got Cleveland on the money line. Still a 0-0 ball game in the 5th. We have the over in the Orioles game is already hit. We're already 1-0 today. The under in the Phillies-Angels game is deadlocked at 2-2. That'll be a sweaty sweater. That live over-under's at 9.5, right where our line is. But yeah, nothing like starting the day off with a nice little no-sweat winner in the over of the White Sox-Orioles game. That was free. Guardians can't get a break, man. Can they get a swing at the bat, please? And then tomorrow we'll have a full slate of college football. Well, 4 plays of college football. Well, 4 plays of college football on Friday. And then, of course, the big boy, the day we've all been waiting for, the first Saturday of college football. The real Saturday of college football is this weekend, so can't wait. Super pumped up. So we'll have a bunch of college football stuff in the near future. There's the Guardians finally getting a little guy on base there. Guardians are still 0-0 ball game. Guy on first base, top of the 5th, 1 out for Cleveland. But yeah, let me know if you guys have anything you like. Again, I haven't super looked into the late slate today. My favorite play is upcoming. Actually, it's probably live right now. I should probably turn it on. Brewers, Cubs, over 7 runs is my favorite play. And that is live. I'm switching channels. Let me know on that Phillies game. Took Hendricks over 17.5 outs and Woodruff under 7 Ks. I like it. I like it. Just hoping for runs, to be honest. All right, I got the game on. Give me some runs. Give me some runs. Gamble's house. How are we doing, brother? Okay, I got you on the Cubs game. Keep me updated on those Phillies. I do like the Rays today. I like both pitcher strikeout props over, and I like the Rays money line. I have not locked those in yet, but that is what I am heavily leaning. I will have my late plays this afternoon. I've only posted my early plays over on SoBet. If you want to check out my late plays this afternoon, just $1 for the month over on SoBet. They're doing a nice little promo, just $1 for the whole month. There's like 35 handicappers on there. But I will post those shortly once I get off of this. You got Cole over 7. I got Cole 7.5 to 12. I laddered him up to 12 strikeouts. Oh, I would love to play some Keno. I'm a sucker for some Keno. I heard winds blowing in, I know. 2 decent pitchers, I know. I still like the over, though. God, now I'm in the Keno mode. Schwarber hit a double play out the inning. Attaboy, Schwarb, right on pace. Right on pace, Schwarby. Just surprised he made contact with the ball. It's usually he homers or he strikes out. Go, get down. These damn no-need Phillies. I have the under in that. I got the under. I got the under 9.5, maybe 9. I think it's 9. Orioles is looking tough. Orioles is looking tough. I'm happy I hit the over in that. Early over hit. But yeah, Orioles is, there's a lot of game left. It's 4th inning. A lot of game left. Orioles could definitely come back in this one. Over-under in that game, 70.5. Pirates money line easy. That's the second guy that said that. I might have to sprinkle those Pirates. Yeah, let me write her down. Gibson's had a rough go at it today. Oh, now we got a Royals first 5 on the money line. Get down. Fuck. These damn Guardians, man. Braves over 13.5. I do kind of like it. I do like it. It'll be a fun bet to root for. 13.5 runs. Let's do it. I do like that play though, Frank. Dodgers team total over 5.5. I'm in agreement. I don't bet Dodgers games though. Oh. I like all the comments. I like all the plays in there. It sparked my interest in a couple games tonight. I probably will be dabbling that 13.5. Bassett under 5 Ks against the Nats. If Corbin wasn't pitching for the Nats, I would be taking them on the money line. However, he is, and he's terrible. So I think we'll see what the Nats can do at the bat. But yeah, I don't hate the bats under strikeouts. All right, for those just joining, our favorite play of the day. I don't care if the wind's blowing in. I don't care if it's cold. We took the over in the Brewers Cubs at 7. Favorite play. Just starting right now. First pitch is moments away. Should I cash out my O's play, only take half a loss? I don't know, man. There's a lot of game left. Do you like OJ? Orange juice? If it's pulp free, I do. Padres Cardinals has started. I do not have the bet in that game. I would lean the Cardinals, but it's a gross game. Two terrible pitchers. Padres on the money line. On paper, the Padres should win the World Series, but they're 10 games below 500. You ask me how? No idea. No idea what's going on in San Diego. Those guys cannot figure it out to save their lives. I blame Juan Soto. He left the Nationals, and I rooted against him every single game. Frank, I appreciate the follow, my man. What do you think? Dodgers on the money line? Yeah, I mean, I think the Dodgers win. I don't bet Dodgers games. I can't get them right. So I would say yes. Minus 175 is pretty gross, but Dodgers are pretty unstoppable right now. Soto walks all game long. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with those guys. I mean, you have Tatis, Soto, Machado. Who else do they have? Grisholm, Carpenter. I just don't know how they're so bad. Thank you, Sir Eggman. I appreciate the follow. Great username, too. Padres just score. That must be a home run. Yeah, Kim's good, too. I forgot about Kim. They have a couple good guys. There's another guy on there. NFL Week 1 picks. I only have one bet, and that was placed 3 months ago, and I took the Lions plus 7.5 when the schedule got released. That's my only play so far. I haven't even dived into NFL yet. Yeah, Padres score. That means someone probably homered. That's it. One run is all they're going to get. Let me see who homered over there. Lions will take the division. Lions should, but it's also the Lions. I'm a big Lions fan, lifelong Lions fan, but they let me down all the time. So I hope it, but leadoff man is a Kimmy boy. Yeah, Padres might destroy this game. Looks like I already have another guy on base. Stafford was a beast. They still didn't win a playoff game. Haven't won a playoff game in my lifetime. I think the last playoff win was 91. Something like that, back when Barry Sanders was there. Oh, Machado singled, and Kim scored. Manny got the RBI. Gotcha. We have a guy on base in the Brewers game with Contreras is up currently. Took hits better than Aaron Rodgers. He was a strong son of a gun. I did love Stafford. I love Stafford. Loved what he did in Detroit. Hope he has a successful year this year in the Rams. I don't know if that's going to happen. Looks like the Angels scored 2. I think my lost bet streak is up to 14. Good God. Soto's bunting. I've seen it all. Dodgers, yes, run first inning. I like it. I could hit air if I jumped. Pockets. I feel like Freeman didn't get a hit last night, so I could see him going yard in the first inning. Pockets, get it back today. Take Garrett Cole over 7.5 strikeouts. I'm laddering Cole to 12 strikeouts against the Tigers. 1-2 count over in the Brewers game. Guy on first, top of the first. 0-0 ball game. 2-2 count. Angels did score. I'm not sure who scored. 3-2 ball game in the fifth. That sucks for my under. Thanks for the follow tweet. Come on, Contreras. Do something, kid. Full count. Full count over in the Brewers Cubs. This is our favorite play of the day. It's the over in Brewers Cubs at 7. Would love a nice little win. Dodgers sweep Diamondbacks tonight. I am all in agreement. No outs, 2 on those Phillies, man. I need that game to go under. Need that game to go under bad. Contreras struck out. Coward. What are the plays today? So all my plays are live now. I will be posting my evening plays in an hour or two over on SoBet. Again, they're doing a promo for the first month of college football, just $1 for the month. There are 35 plus handicappers over there. But I will have a couple plays later tonight. I'll tell you my leans right now. I am leaning, taking the over in the Astros, the Giants on the money line, the Rays on the money line, both Zach Eflin and Jesus Luzardo over strikeouts, and then Garrett Cole over strikeouts. So I got a couple leans, and also the over in the Braves game, of course. How could I forget? Toronto win and over 8.5. I love fading Patrick Corbin, so I agree. I don't know if I'm going to get with the over, but I think the Blue Jays will probably take it. If Corbin wasn't on the mound, I'd take the Nats, but I can't bet on Patrick Corbin. The guy's trash. Giants, first 5 under. 2 solid pitchers on the mound, Hunter Green, Logan Webb. I like it. I love the no-run first inning in that inning, but I don't bet no-run. I don't bet first innings anymore. Do like that under, though. Full game under as well. What was the Phillies team total? I am not sure. It had to be, the over-under was at 9.5, so I was assuming 4.5, 5, somewhere in there. That under is going to be a sweat. Love Tampa's under. Love Tampa to win. The over-under in that game's tough. Eflin's so damn good, and Luzardo's not bad. But I do love Tampa in that game. Damn, that's pretty good odds, Frankie. I like both those plays. Go. God, stay fair. Damn it. Seattle winning over 8.5. Hopefully Julio Rodriguez plays. I like Reds first 5 under for sure. I like that play. I'm jotting it down. Reds, Giants first 5 under. Love it. I love the reasoning, love the research. Perfect. We got full count over in Chicago. 0-0 ball game, top of the first, guy on first, 1 out. Santana is up. And he walked them. All right. Give me the over here. Give me the over. Mets on the money line, yuck, but I don't hate it. All right, what do we got? 2 outs in the Phillies game. Guy on first, guy on second. 3-2 ball game. We have that under of 9. It's going to be a sweat. The over of the White Sox-Orioles already hit. That is a 7-5 White Sox advantage. 0-0 ball game in the Guardians-Twins. We do have Guardians on the money line. Not looking great, but again, 0-0. Looks like we got a guy on first, guy on second, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Would love, our play of the day is the Brewers-Cubs over 7. We have a guy on first. We have a guy on second. Top of the first, 1 out. Would love to drive home a run for Milwaukee here. Reds-Giants over 7.5 total. I'm kind of convinced King of Louisville to take the first 5 under. Don't be a double. Don't be a double play. That was yesterday, Miles. Oh, so I went 3-0 yesterday. That's my SoBet slip from last night. Went 3-0. Again, all my plays are on SoBet. They're doing a $1 promo for the first month. So you get all of our college football, all of our NFL, MLB plays, just $1. And there's like 30 handicappers over there, all better than I am. So you can cancel at any time. $1 for the first month. You can try it out. It's a pretty good deal. But yeah, that was yesterday. Thanks for the follow, Ben. Phillies selling 4-2. Damn, can we get out of that, man? I have the under, which looks fried. Let me know what I should run right now, throwing a bonus bet on MLB. Inglés, no sé español. I love the Rays. Rays on the money line. Did not get any runs out of that Brewers game. That sucks. Houston to win and over 9.5 of Fromber pitching. I like the over. I like the over in the Rockies as well. I like Garrett Cole strikeouts. I like Eflin and Luzardo strikeouts. I'll have all these written up. I don't have any of these placed yet. Brewers were bounced back today. I hope so. I need some runs. That's my play of the day is over 7 runs in that game. We left 2 guys on base there. That sucks. But they're seeing the ball well. Yankees to win over 7.5. I don't even know if Detroit's going to score that game. I do think Yankees win. I love Garrett Cole strikeouts tonight. He's at 7.5. I'm going to ladder that bad boy up to 12. Brewers, Yankees, Mariners. Tough to argue. Might as well throw on the Dodgers. I don't bet Dodgers, but yeah, those are all tough to argue, my man. Brewers is going to be a close one. That was a weird line for sure. I thought the Brewers should have been more of an favorite. Then you got the Mariners. Though they should bounce back today. They had a couple guys not play yesterday. Mariners minus 1.5 is probably the way to go for sure. What do we got? Fucking Angels, man. 5-2 ball game. Phillies are selling. Why did I take that under? Shit. Philly money line. Yeah, I took the under, which is looking equally as bad. What is going on in that game? Just get out of the inning, damn it. I need one team that can win and over. What you think? For a little same game parlay. Shit. I don't know. Pirates in the over, maybe? Dodgers today? I do like the Red Sox over, but I do think Astros win that game. Maybe Astros in the over. I actually just love the Astros over, flat out. God damn Angels, man. Can we get... Well, bottom of the 5th, 5-2 ball game over in Philly. That under is probably fried. I got under 9. It's 7 total runs right now. Need some runs in this Philly or in this Chicago game. Thanks for the follow, Ronnie. Walk the first pitcher. That's a great start in the Cubs. Fromber's bad on the road. I do have Fromber over 1.5 walks as a prize picks leg. Really love that little leg. But yeah, I love the over in that game. I think Fromber will struggle a little bit, get a couple guys on base. And then Cutter Crawford's fine. I don't think he's great, but he's fine. He very well could give up a couple runs. Yeah, that over is at 10 on DraftKings. You could probably get it at 9.5 somewhere. Jeez, these guys are swinging for the absolute fences over here in Chicago. 0-0 ball game over there. 0-2 count. Bottom of the first. Guy on first for the Cubs. I have the over of that game at 7. It was my favorite play of the day. Left a lot of guys on base. We got a full frickin' bases loaded, and then Guardians and Twins. Not looking good for the Guardians. Blue Jays to win over 8.5. Look okay. I don't hate the Blue Jays. I like the over. Because Corbin's pitching for the Nats and he sucks. Looks like Woodruff just hit a batter. So guy on first, guy on second for the Cubbies. Woodruff has 2 walks already. 2 batters, 2 walks. Come on, Cubs. Come on, Cubs. Get some runs here. Don't leave these guys on base. They want to go home. Send these puppies home. We have Ian Happ is at the plate. Ian Happ for the Cubs. It's not looking good in the Guardians game either. Bases loaded for the Indians. For the Twins. Not the Indians. God, come on, Happ. Our live play of the day is Brewers Cubs over 7. We have a guy on first, guy on second, 0 outs. Good call, Blue. God, can they stop hitting in this Phillies game? Go, go, go. All right, there's a run. There's a run for Happ. I thought that thing was yard, man. He got a hold of that. I didn't realize right field was so deep over in Wrigley. That just kept going back there. Great little run there for the Cubbies. 10.5 in the Houston game. Yeah, that's tough. Twins just scored 2. God damn it. God, why is right field so deep? We got Cody Bellinger up now. Frickin' Twins are up 2-0. Fuck. Good start. Good start in the Cubs game. We're now done. 0 outs. Phillies scored. Fucking that over's done. Or that under's done. Thanks for the follow, user. Apologies for the under in the Angels Phillies. That was trash. We're opposite on the Cubs game. You on the under? I'm big on the over there. Well invested on the over. I also have the freaking Guardians on the money line, and they are blowing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any. I'm just on the over in that game. Just rooting for runs. The Phillies take my money all the time. Yeah, I mean, Braves to win over 13.5. I love it. I love the over in that game. I will be sprinkling the over for sure. Profit. Thanks, brother. That number's high, 13.5, which is why I love it, yeah. It's a high number, but I love taking high overs. God, you can't strike out there, man. I placed a parlay for every team today to get 2 runs, and that Cleveland game has the worst odds. Yeah, Cleveland game's not looking great. Red Sox on the money line, I love the over of that. I believe it is 10.5. It's pretty high up there. But I do like the over. Shit. As soon as this first inning's done in Chicago, I am going to get off for a little bit. I got to post my evening plays over on SoBet. Again, just $1 for the first month. It's a college football promo over on SoBet. So I'll post my late plays over there. I got a couple leans. And looks like I might have to get some coin back after these Phillies lose me money. What should I do for the Braves? I'm taking the over in the Braves games. I don't trust the Braves pitcher. Something Vines. He hasn't played yet this year. Get down. All right, 2-0 Cubs. 2-0 Cubs. Utah minus 4.5. I like it. I like Utah. Even without Cam Rising, I still like Utah in that game. 2-0 Cubs, bottom of the first. That's a great first inning start. I wish an attractive woman would have bet on me. Me as well, my man. I am getting married in 2 weeks. I don't think she's bet on me yet, though. I do like the Yankees. I do have Garrett Cole over strikeouts. Who is your favorite pick today? Well, my favorite game is live currently. It was the over in the Brewers-Cubs. But tonight, I do like the Rays. And then I like a couple player props. I have Zach Eflin over strikeouts, Jesus Luzardo over strikeouts, and Garrett Cole. I have a strikeout ladder from 7.5 strikeouts to 12 strikeouts. B-Ball, thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Tam Hanks. I appreciate it. Over-under number of beers you're going to have on your wedding day. That's I like the Rays to win as well. That's a tough one because you got to stay semi-coherent for that. I would probably give myself, I don't know, eight maybe. Maybe like 5 beers and like 5 mixed drinks. Maybe that'll be a good little medium. Good job yesterday. Thanks, Inferno. I appreciate it. A nice little 3-0 day yesterday. Not bad. We are already 1-0 today, but it looks like we're going to be 1-1 because this Phillies under is looking dead. And the Guardians are looking like trash. But the nice little play there, nice 2 runs in the first inning. That was our favorite play, was the over in the Brewers-Cubs. 2 runs in the first inning was a good start. Yes, I'll have my plays later today. I'm going to get off so I can actually go place those bets and do a couple write-ups on SoBet. Again, $1 for the first month over on SoBet. They're doing a football promo. You can cancel at any time. It's where I post all my plays. And there's like 30 other guys that post plays over there. So go ahead and check that out. But good luck if you're tailing, guys. We need a lot more runs in this Brewers-Cubs game, but it was a great first inning start. Need them to stop scoring in Philly. And will the Guardians wake up? Probably not. But good luck, everyone. We'll have my plays later tonight, and I may be live tonight as well. But good luck. Hopefully we all win some money. See you guys.